Let's do a little math. A diss track, written in one sitting, released on a Friday night in May 2024 with zero promotional budget, zero radio spins lined up, and zero features. Just Kendrick Lamar, a beat produced by Mustard, and 11 years worth of bottled-up contempt for a man named Aubrey Graham. That diss track just crossed 1 billion streams on Spotify. 1 billion. And it did it faster than almost every song in the platform's history, including multiple records that were previously held by the very man it was written about. If you are Drake right now, you are not okay. Subscribe to the Hip Hop Watchdog and hit that notification bell because we are breaking down the most humiliating streaming milestone in hip hop history. Let's start with the speed of this thing because it is genuinely obscene. Not Like Us dropped May the 4th, 2024. By day 9, it had cleared 100 million streams. By day 19, 200 million. By day 35, 300 million. Fastest hip-hop song in Spotify history at every single one of those checkpoints. It cleared 700 million streams in just 112 days, and in mid-January 2025, roughly 250 days after it dropped, it crossed the billion stream mark, becoming the first diss track in the history of recorded music to ever reach that number. First ever. A song designed purely to destroy another human being's reputation just became one of the most streamed songs on the planet. Now here is the part that is almost too cruel to say out loud. Many of those records it broke. They belonged to Drake, his biggest streaming milestones shattered by a song written specifically to end him. God's Plan, Drake's own billion-stream landmark, took 226 days. Not Like Us did it in 250. Close enough that Drake can't even console himself with the gap. He got beaten at his own sport with his own yardstick by a man who wrote the song in a day. And it didn't stop at a billion. After Kendrick performed Not Like Us at the Super Bowl halftime show in February 2025, the song shot straight back to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. That made it only the third song in the entire chart's history to return to #1 after a break of 2 months or more, and the first non-holiday song to ever top the Hot 100 3 separate times with breaks in between. People were streaming a diss track in February 2025 like it had just dropped yesterday, because to them, it basically had. Every time Drake does something, every time he sneezes in public, files a motion, drops a teaser, the internet responds by adding another few million streams to Not Like Us. By the end of 2024, the song had racked up 823 million on-demand audio streams in the United States alone, making it the second most streamed song of the entire year in America. Not the second most streamed rap song, the second most streamed song, period, out of every genre, every artist, every release of 2024. And by August 2025, Kendrick's overall Spotify catalog had crossed 50 billion streams total, making him only the 14th artist in music history to ever hit that milestone. Meanwhile, Drake's legal team was in a federal courthouse arguing that Not Like Us should never have been allowed to go viral because UMG allegedly boosted its streams artificially. The lawsuit claimed that bots inflated the numbers, that payola pushed it to radio, that the whole thing was a coordinated conspiracy. The judge dismissed every single argument, which means that according to the United States federal court system, every single one of those billion streams is completely legitimate. The people chose, over and over again, a billion times over. And here is the final gut punch. Not Like Us was named the top rap song of 2024. It was Apple Music's most streamed song of the year. It was the best-selling song of the year. It won all 5 of its Grammy nominations: Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Song, and Best Music Video. That ties it to a song from 1967 as the most awarded song in Grammy history. All of that from a diss track written in a day about one man who is now suing the label that released it and losing that battle too. 1 billion streams, 5 Grammys, a Super Bowl performance, a dismissed lawsuit, and Drake can't escape a single second of it because every new headline just sends another wave of listeners straight to that song. Kendrick Lamar didn't just win the beef, he built a monument out of it, and Drake has to walk past that monument every single day for the rest of his career. Thanks for watching.